All right, guys, I look a mess here. Oh, I look a mess. Got a t-shirt on. It's 9 o'clock. Early today is Friday, December 4th. Friday, December 4th, the year is 2020. We're still in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic. I sure look forward to the day when we never have to repeat that word again. The coronavirus, what? I don't think we ever forget this, though. Anyway, as you know, my mother stayed here with me. She got in here late last night. She came in exhausted. I was 6. I was sitting there cleaning up, watching the. She got it around almost 6:30 because the news came on, the evening news. She came in, she had some food with her. We sat down. She said she was tired and she was going to go to bed. She'd been ripping running all day. I had met her early in the day at the storage bin facility where she has not one, not two, but 3 storage bins full of junk. Junk. I knew my mother had some storage bins. I didn't know what was in them. So my sister kept saying, you need to go see what's going on with these storage bins. So I had my mother meet me at the storage facility. I also have a funny part is I must be a hoarder too, because I got a storage facility being on that same unit filled with junk. Oh my God, I'm picking up my mother's habits. This is horrible. Yeah, I do have a storage bin full of junk. I need to just give it away. After I saw my mother going through, I can get rid of all that mess. I got a stove and refrigerator been sitting on going on a year and a half. A stove and refrigerator ain't being used, air conditioning units, all kinds of stuff sitting there. So I got to the storage facility unit. My mother's car was there. But I went to the Walmart first to get some Christmas tree lights in. They did have something, but I should have left that mess at the store. Walmart. But anyway, I get over there, and my mother's there. Let me tell you what she did. She said, okay. I pulled up. She said, I got to go get, I don't have my access card. You need a little access card to enter to the U-Haul place. So she said, wait here. I'm going to go get my access card. The reason why I was meeting my mother at the store is she had some Christmas lights from when I moved last year. She said she somehow or another these items ended up in with her stuff. I think it's a complicated story, but anyway, when I moved up out of here, she somehow ended up with some of my stuff in her storage facility. This is weird. We both got our family members got I got a storage bin at that. My mother got 3. My sister got 1. My other sister got. We all got storage bins. Something right here. We need some therapy because we should not have all these storage units filled with junk. This is not sounding good at all. This is a bad habit. This is a generational curse that needs to end. I'm about to end it. So my mother jumps out the car. She says she has to go get her access card because she don't have it. I thought that was kind of weird because you hear every day you don't have an access card. So I said, okay. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, damn, she's been there a long time. So I walk, after sitting there about maybe 10, 15, almost 20 minutes, I said, let me go see what's going on with this access card. So I walk into the storage facility. I said, hey, I'm looking around for my mother in the office because she went to the office to get this access card. So I'm looking around and I say, hey, did you see a woman come in here to get an access card? She said, no. I said, well, maybe she's in the bathroom. I said, did somebody in the bathroom? And she said, I can check for you. Who are you looking for? I said, I'm looking for my mother. She said, what's her name? I said, she walked to the bathroom. She said, what's her name? I said, Alberta. She said, oh, Miss Alberta. Now, you know that's a problem when you at the U-Haul storage facility in a massive ass city. They got 10,000 units at this, and they know your mama's name about it. I said, she knew. She said, oh, Miss Alberta. She said, oh yeah, she's here every day. We know her. Oh, she said, she didn't come in here. I said, well, she's coming to get an access card. She said, She said, oh, you know what? She said, well, her storage bin is right around there. She showed me which way to go. See, my mother called herself being slick. She didn't want me to see inside these junk-filled storage bins. So I'm walking around the path, walking. I see bags and boxes sitting outside the storage bin. I'm like, ooh, who is this? And I get there and my mama pop out. I said, okay, what is this junk? This is not junk, this is good stuff. I said, mama, I knew this storage bin was filled with junk. My mother had stuff in that junk-filled storage bin I gave her back in the 90s. Stuff that I had that I gave her. How long you even had these storage bins over here? I was in shock. I was looking at this stuff. I'm like, Mom, this is stuff that I had decades and years ago. You kept all this junk. It's junk. Sheets and comforters and just stuff. Yeah, you get stuff. She said, it's good stuff. I'm going to open up a store. I said, you're going to open up a store? A store people need this stuff. I said, well, Mom, they can't use the stuff sitting here in your storage bin, and where are the other storage units? I need to see what's going on here. I don't want you to see that. This is what we're working on. This your Christmas lights are in here. They're right here. So we digging. I thought to myself, this is an episode of Hoarders. This is an episode of Hoarders. My mother's a hoarder. So I promptly called my sister. I said, Lisa, you need to get over here and see this. She said, I'm on my way. I said, you need to come on. She said, I've been trying to get in them storage units. I said, well, get over here, hurry up. Lisa was right up the street. She drove on over there. So, me, my brother, he came over. Lisa and my mother had to tear through this crap because she had to look at every damn thing. Now, this brought back some memories for me. Back when I was a little kid, and I can't remember how old I was, but my grandmother in Decatur, Michigan, she had a house, a raggedy-ass house that the state was about to tear down. They came in, the state of Michigan, built my grandmother a new home. It was a beautiful new house, and the house next door, they were in the process of going to demolish it because it was condemned. So, y'all say voting don't work, but voting does matter. Because they came to this black neighborhood and built all them black people brand new, beautiful homes that are still nice and new. They needed some maintenance on my grandmother. But they're nice homes. They were beautiful, new constructed houses. They might, but anyway, I was a little kid in Michigan, this is going on. And I remember my grandmother had a house full of junk. And all my uncles and aunts, everybody was there. We all came down to help move Grandma out the house into the new house. And she had all these books and magazines and all this stuff. And I remember my grandmother crying and raising hell, and my uncle and them going at it. And of course, we little kids. And my Uncle Oliver was getting into it with my grandmother and my aunts and they were just a big ruckus because my grandmother did not want to get rid of this junk. She wanted to move it into the new house. And after this went on and on and on, they finally relented and let her move most of that junk into that basement of that house where it's still sitting today. Where it was, my aunt just cleaned the shit out of the basement not too long ago, a couple of years back. She had to get out of there. But it was old books and magazines and boxes and stuff, just junk. We had to drag all that stuff from out that house. And they had a big dumpster out there and didn't much make it into the dumpster, I'll tell you that much. Because my grandma, oh, no! So this brought back some memories standing in the storage unit. My mother's stuff. Now, we only got to one storage unit today because I had stuff I needed to do. We were going through that. I said, this storage unit will be shut down today. We'll get these other two later on. I got to go shut mine down. I'm not going to go through this. As a matter of fact, I got home, I just said, I got to purge. I'm getting rid of stuff. I'm not holding on to this crap. Yeah, sometimes you have I'm about to purge over here like you would not believe. And I'll just be done with that. And you be holding on to that. It's worth something. I was listening to my mother. It brought tears to my eyes. I said, my God, is this what I'm going to look like 10, 20, 30 years from now? A storage bin full of crap that's worth nothing. She done collected old purses from people, shoes, toys, all these toys. Some of them were new toys in packaging. So I convinced her that let's load all the stuff up and let's just donate it to the Goodwill. So she wants somebody. I said, let's give it to them. I want to make sure it gets to the good people. I said, Mama, Goodwill will take care of it. It took a lot of work. That was one storage bin, and I had to leave. And according to my sister, she said there's a few more items left in there. We got most of that mess out of there, though. But them other two storage bins, my brother said, he said that other one, she got a big one. I said, oh Lord, she got a big one. With furniture and everything in there. I'm like, well, how did she get this stuff in there? Who drugged this in there? See, my mother's always been ripping around the streets, and she'd meet somebody driving a truck. Can you take this for me over here and put this there? Dragging it to the storage bin. My mother stayed there. She didn't use her Jehovah's Witness skills to acquire a mass junk. Like I said, I have a storage bin there full of junk. My sister got one full of junk. She said she getting rid of hers. I think my niece got it's crazy. We all got these storage units at this damn U-Haul place. This is something that's running. This is scary. And I cannot, I don't want to be like that. So anyway, Mama got here late this night, but then early this morning, about 7 o'clock, I was in bed sleep, turning over, went to sleep, laying in bed sleep. I heard some rumbling around. I said, oh, Mama must be up. So I jumped up. She fully dressed, showered and bathed and everything, man. I walked in her. I said, where you going? I gotta go. Mama, I said, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Where are you going? I gotta go to this. I gotta get an oil change. I gotta do this. I said, ain't no oil change place open at 7 o'clock. This one on so-and-so is open at 7 o'clock. I'm gonna be the first one there. I said, Mama, let me make some coffee. Let's sit down for a second, relax. It's early, it's a Friday. Let's get some coffee. Sit down, relax for a minute. No, that car ain't going nowhere. She just don't know where he is going somewhere. When you get the oil change on it, there's no rush. I said, what are we going to do about this hotel room that you got over there with all this stuff that I've been trying to get into? She got a hotel. Remember, my mother moved into a hotel. So I said, we need to get into that hotel room again, getting your stuff out this hotel and over here. I'm going to sort through it today. I'm going over there to sort through it today. Yeah, I'm not going to let you throw my stuff away. It's not junk. It is not junk. I said, Mama, I know you have some valuable items in that hotel. It's very valuable. I said, so at some point today, I'd like to come over there and help get you out of there, because if we get you out of the hotel, they'll refund the money you paid for the remainder of this month. She already prepaid for it. They'll refund her money if we get out of here today. So she said I said, you can do the oil change tomorrow. Let's focus on this hotel room. Let's get you out of this hotel room, because she had a television. I want to hook up the TV. I got to get a cable box so that she can watch TV in her room, so she can get nice and comfortable over here. I don't understand this constantly go. So finally, we had that. She drank the coffee. She literally ran up out of here. She drank the coffee. We'd be sitting there talking. She's like, I just gotta go. She just gotta go. So my sister had been telling me that Mom would jump up every morning at 7 o'clock and run out the door every day. And I said, well, where did she be going? Nobody knows. Nobody. She just be out. Crazy part is, over the years, I'd be maybe someplace way out in Marietta. I might be someplace way out someplace. And I'd be driving along, and I'll look and see my mama drive by. I said, man, Mama, what's she doing up here? Way in Marietta someplace. I'm in the Big Chicken. I'm like, okay, was that her? I turned around and said, that is Mama. And I'll call her. She said, and she don't answer the phone when she's driving. I'm coming up here to do something. And be some people in the car. But I'm like, well, who are these people? And back then, I really didn't pay much attention to it. I really didn't, I should have. I don't know what I was thinking back then either. I was, you just don't, it's like, okay, did she know these people? She's always with somebody from the church. So I said, okay, fine. I mean, I could have been on a spacecraft going to Mars. Next thing, Mama come driving by. What are you doing up here? What's going on? She's driving by. No way, on a mission. Where are you going? I've seen my mother all over Atlanta. I'm coming down the highway one time, flying down the highway, and I see this little area in the highway where they always have these homeless people in tents near downtown Atlanta. And guess who I see? Alberta Hampton. She can pull on the side of the road, feeding the homeless. I'm like, okay, on a highway, there's 1,000 people zipping by here, 2,000 miles per hour. You over here on the side of this road? I'm like, this is kind of odd. I really had to get off the next exit, go back up the highway, and come back down. By the time I got back around, and she was gone. She already didn't haul ass. But that was her. But I saw her standing there. So it took me a second to get back there, because I had to go way down the highway, come back around, go back the other way, get off the exit, fight to that traffic, and come back up there. By the time I got there, she had been skedaddled. I couldn't catch her in the act. And like everybody says, Mom, she's grown. Of course she's grown, but you don't want nobody to get hurt, or I don't want my mother to get harmed or anything like that, or get hit by a car on the side of the highway feeding the damn homeless people. Goddamn. This is starting to get senseless. So we had a long talk about her staying off the highway, feeding the homeless. Yeah, they need food and they need stuff too. I was taking them blankets and pillows, and I don't even know what to say. And I think this is going to be a rough road ahead dealing with this. It's nice to have compassion for people, but you also have to have concern about your own health. And I got some of my Christmas tree done. I got some of my Christmas decorations out. It's just slowly getting there. You can see the tree. Y'all see the tree, the Christmas tree, Charlie Brown Christmas tree. I got to clean these windows too. They dirty. Slowly the place is getting together. Even got a little Santa Claus somewhere behind. Yeah, he up there hanging out in the street corner. Yeah, I got my little ring. Yeah, oh, let me get the hair away. Yeah, so I need to. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure it all out. I don't know. I like to sit down and relax and enjoy life. I certainly don't want to be hanging around a bunch of smelly homeless people all day. I don't get it. But anyway, at some point today, I'm going to have to eat over to this hotel. I'm going to conclude this video because I have to go get her a cable box because when she moves, she's in my room now. I moved my TV to the other room. And my sister said, and I have a lot of stairs here. My mother tripped and fell yesterday, so she's not going to be able to stay over here. So she fell hard too. She was okay, but I was like, wow. Probably scared the shit out of my ass. Although she just moved in, she didn't get hurt. Now I got to rush to the hospital. But she was okay, so she's not going to be able to stay. There's too many stairs here. She got to go up a flight of stairs to get to my room. So I don't want to, and she fell across this living room floor. That's the crazy part, trying to get up these little stairs here. I mean, you leave my living room, you go up a few stairs into the dining area. Y'all can't see the dining room is actually that area there. There's some stairs there. So, anyway, she took a hard fall. I can't have that happen. So I'm going to have to do is figure out. I have reserved her a place. We have it ready. There is new construction. It's an apartment being built for 62 and up or 55 and up. So whatever it is under construction. They said it'll be ready in December, early January. But every time I drive by that place, I don't see nobody working. I'm like, okay, how are you going to get this finished? So when I got over there, I'm going to call those people today. They're open now at 9:30 and see what is going on because I haven't heard anything. And they haven't emailed me. And every time I drive by there, I don't see no type of construction taking place. It's like the stuff is just sitting there. So if this place is supposed to be open in December, January, don't y'all need to have some Mexicans over here now? Hell, y'all ain't got Jesus over here working? Because he should be over here nailing and hammering, planting bushes, rolling carpet, whatever flooring they say they're going to put down in there. The building's sitting there empty. I don't see nobody over there. Every time I've driven by there, maybe they're waiting on some permits or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's going to be very interesting how this works out. I mean, me and my mother over here. That's all for now. All I can do. We do some videos because she's sitting here. So once I can sit here, I can get her to sit on that couch and sit her behind down. But anyway, I have not been going to the gym because I'm scared to go in the middle of this pandemic. So I've been so busy the past. Next week, I will start off back to what I was doing here at the complex, working out here. Once I get my mother situated, if ever possible. And I'm going to have to shift some stuff around. I'm just in shock about these storage bins filled with junk. And then I'm sitting on one too, where I need to just, I need to get rid of that stuff. But anyway, today it is Friday, December 4th, the year is 2020. Anybody need a stove and refrigerator, let me know. I might have to just go ahead and discount that mess and sell it. It's worth a lot of money. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna worth nothing to nobody sitting in that damn storage unit. Yeah, I bought a nice stove. It's a gas stove. And I have a refrigerator that we had at that house that we were living in. When we moved out that house. The house that's in the beginning, if you see the beginning of my videos, we were in that house. And some people looked at that raggedy house and said, that house sold, sat on a lot of land. The person who owned that land, that house sold that shit for $3 million. I said, yeah, damn, y'all want to buy it? I said, sure, we do. Definitely would like to buy this house. I heard that price tag. I said, $3 million. What are you buying? the land is all this acreage over there. They tore that house down and that church that is set behind. They building some fancy smashes townhomes that are $300,000, 3 or 4 now. I would buy that shit. But yeah, that house is going down. They sold that property for more than $3 million. That house is at the beginning of my videos. You'll see me get into my car. That video is probably about a couple years old. But that house is gone now, and they sold that property for in excess of $3 million. And they were asking us, we were really interested in it. And I really should have got on the phone and called a couple of developers I knew at that time, and I just thought it was outrageous at the price for that point. And then one of my friends who's a developer, he called me and said, "What happened to all that land over there?" I said, "They sold it for 3.7." He said, "I would have brought that." I said, "Well, you sure should have called me." And they sure knocked on my door. I don't know what the final sales price was, but it was more than $3 million. So they got a pretty penny for that land over there. Yep, it looked like a raggedy house, but it was the land underneath that it was worth. But anyway, I am about to conclude this video because I got just 9:30 and I need to get out of here. Today is Friday, so I gotta go like my mom. I got some real shit to do. But anyway, today is Friday, December 4th, 2020. I'm out of here, and I will see you all later on today or tomorrow. You all have a great Friday. I'm out of here, and enjoy the rest of your day.